A point in time will occur where the numbers of awakening people will supersede those of the old religious belief systems, the outdated organized religion control paradigms, enslavement protocols of Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. An invasion of higher awareness is now upon us, and consciousness will slowly eliminate the foundations by which the old religions attract their followers. Seize the day, metahuman, because it is yours. You control your belief system, no one else. Let your consciousness and inner self direct you. This will ensure that you remain on the right path to eternal well-being. You do have an energy entity that far exceeds the importance of your physical life. We need to awaken and acknowledge our inner self. We control our energy entity like we control the food and liquid we drink. If you constantly question what is being taught to you at your religious gathering, then your energy entity is seeking an alternative. If you question why you live the physical life you do, then your energy entity, your higher self, is seeking an alternative. The New Age believers call this time in our evolution the spiritual awakening, where an individual's energy entity rebels against the physical world, simply the splitting of 3D and 5D, the material and the spiritual. Of course, we will never leave our material behind quite yet, but it is only meant to be prioritized about 20% of your energy. The rest, in my estimation, 80% should be given over to your spiritual reality, which is the only reality worth considering, in my estimation. The spiritual awakening is the awakening of the human conscious mind to accept that our energy entity, our higher self, our soul, our Atman, has its own purpose, like our physical life has. Now, I like to call this age of the energy entity awakening. We are moving into the next cycle of discovery of ourselves. This has not happened since the days of Yeshua himself, the first Christ. Like all change, resistance from those who are comfortable and have power of our beliefs will remain constant. All lasting change is difficult to achieve. An empire can be defeated in a short time frame, although it may have taken thousands of years to establish. All the great civilizations in our past history were believed invincible at the time of their rule. All these great civilizations have been conquered and replaced by a new civilization. So too will the human religious belief systems be conquered in the future. Now, this following is a special information dissemination broadcast from the Umbanda New Earth Ashram for compassion and strength, for immediate release to all the peoples. The old empires have all been based upon black magic. The Babylonian bankster black magic money system, all that is what they founded their empires upon. The new quantum financial system, the new reality of fifth dimension Christ consciousness, of 24/7 connection to your superior self, to your higher self, can be symbolized in the sound of Om, and the certainty symbolized by the lightning bolt of Shiva, mastery over the physical, mental, and spiritual energy. During meditation, this is what white magic theurgy is founded upon. Humanity will finally be divided into beings who practice white magic and those who practice black magic. Thus, in the mystery of 666, or the Sorath, is hidden the secret of black magic and the tempter to black magic, that most fearful crime in the earth evolution, with which no other crimes can be compared. This seducer is represented by the rider of the apocalypse as the two-horned beast. Thus, there appears on our horizon, so to speak, the division of humanity in the far distant future, the chosen of Christ, who finally will be the white magicians and the adversaries, the terrible wizards, The black magicians, those prostitutes of fallen matter, who have ensconced themselves within material existence, and they know no other. The Illuminati of the lower three chakras, who cannot escape from matter and make prostitution with matter. They recognize no higher reality. Hence this whole practice of black magic, the union which takes place between man and the hardening in matter, is presented to him in the spiritual vision of the great Babylon. The community made up of all those who carry on black magic, those sorcerers of matter, in the frightful marriage, or rather unrestrained marriage, between man and the forces of prostituted matter. Those whores of the 3D dimension. From the moment my Sahasrara chakra activated, I noticed a great increase of psychic attacks and various types of attachments in and about my auric energy field. The energy matrix was contaminated constantly by cartel brujas, Freemason witches. I was picking up dark forces, negative entities all the time, and even astral disincarnates. At times, the infestations were so bad that I could not leave my sleep chamber until the darkness was cleared. I called upon the ancestors and petitioned for guidance and asked what was going on. To my surprise, I was told that the upsurge in attacks and attachments was due to something positive, an increase of light on the planet, and particularly in my light grid matrix due to the recent activation of my Sahasrara chakra, the crown. The cockroaches of darkness were being flushed out of the cracks, so to speak. Now, some of my contacts within the inner realm said they didn't know where this light was coming from, that the light was a source so high that even they couldn't comprehend it, but they could certainly perceive it. I tuned into the energy of the Shivaya void, as I call it, and found that it felt like an intense beam of light energy, which was experienced as descending directly through the crown chakra. Of course, emanating from the galactic chakra into the galactic sun, from the central Alcyon sun, direct from source itself, source of all creation, the divine grid programmer. As of today, I can unequivocally state and share with you, my fellow aspirants upon this path of the New Earth Golden Age timeline, that the darkness has been completely vanquished from my light matrix in this particular quadrant of the ley lines of New Atlantis, New Earth. So in this light of this universal law, I greet you in peace, and I leave you with the message of hope and love, and that you may grasp and walk more firmly and more in line, more integrated each day with the higher self of your purpose, of the soul, and the powers of white magic and the path of the magus. Namaste. Namaskaram.